I think I will end up doing that, just going quite far in. It makes things a little bit more interesting. And then I can also have sort of like a death row. Not necessarily death row, but, you know, a very long walk, I suppose, with, I don't know, some guard towers or something going on. So that if they do end up escaping through this area, they're probably going to have a little bit of a hard time getting out. Yeah, but we'll see. There's a lot of interesting things that we can end up doing. At the moment, we're spending a lot of our money on, you know, aesthetics. We have full aesthetic ability right now because we are just swimming in that hot cash. And these are going to be our little towers. Now, around here, for now, I think it's just a better the best idea for me is to just sort of cover this up with a perimeter fence and not really do too much with it at the moment. Like I said, this is going to be our main area where we drop our prisoners off, but not where we pick up deliveries or drop off rubbish. Okay, we're going to be making separate areas for that. And as I've already said, we have so much money. I feel like I need to turn the game down slightly. I hope that's not too loud for everyone. I get really nervous in my first sort of parts of video. Like, if I'm starting a new Let's Play, I get very nervous because I'm worried the sound quality is going to be a little bit odd. I mean, it's not necessarily new, since it's Season 2. God, I feel like it was a good rhyme right there. These perimeter fences look so good. I don't know why I didn't have them before. Right, for now, I believe I need to have some sort of doorway in order to get into... Find where you're going. No game have I ever been able to properly navigate the menus. Right, so I should be able to get the 2 doors in, and that will automatically spawn these towers. They're just aesthetic, you know. I like aesthetic. I'm not sure if you realize this. Oh, we should have fences between those. Oh, and then we can have... I feel like I'm going to go a bit overboard right now. I mean, what would it look like if we did have fences between them? So I think it would look pretty good. Just have the game run, see what it looks like. I do think it looks quite good. I won't lie. Sort of interesting to, in fact, I won't do that one because I want to see what it looks like disconnected or connected. I think it looks better if there's a fence outside but not on the inside. Yeah, that's definitely a much better look. It looks just a little bit strange here, I suppose, having the door there or open. And what I should do is close the door and see what it looks like. Can you close, please? Lock? No, lock shut. There we go. Yeah, that looks a little bit dodgy to me. Just because of this back fence, but I feel like the front one is absolutely fine. So if we just open that up. Right, let's dismantle. Is it demolish wall? Yeah, there we go. So we'll demolish the inside wall. Although, we won't demolish these ones. Because this is technically outside of the main prison area. So we should have a fence around here. Oh, well, we'll delete these ones and these ones over here. We'll keep those and we'll go back and put the fences along here. We're just trying to get our design sorted out with right now. So as I was saying before, that's actually a good point. Having the fence here doesn't make sense because of the system that I'm thinking of. So what I was going to do is have a perimeter fence connected from here. Should it be 6 blocks either side? We can start with 6. We'll go 6 and then have an entrance right here. So 6 and then... Should the entrance just be a normal building? I like the idea of that. 7 by 5. It's just meant to be an entrance, really. So maybe it should be... like this. If we pause right now... We already are paused. Go for the double. So yeah, we can have a double gate here. And it's even. And the main use of this is just meant to be sort of a little walkway. But now that I'm looking at it, is it really going to work out? It's meant to be sort of connected up to the administration sort of sectors, I suppose, of our prison. Oh, these perimeter walls already make it look so good. It's much darker. It's what I love about it. Now, the bottom section is going to be rubbish pickup. The middle section is going to be prisoner drop-off. And the top section is going to be delivery. You know what? Deliveries might be... The good thing about this is we can change it all around other than prisoner pickup, because it's convenient to have the prisoners drop off and be picked up here. What we should do is have a little block maybe around about here. That can be where the prisoners are kept until they get brought into the main building. The holding cell is what I was trying to say there. But you know what? Can't find words. You know, words are hard. As for the fencing design, I'll keep it here for the time being. Right here. If we go back to... Tell you what, I'm going to remove this because I feel like the doorway's a bit too big there. See if we go over here instead and make it 6 by 5. Yeah, 6 by 5 is a little bit better. We do the same over here, 6 by 5. Okay, wait. There we go. There we go. 6 by 5. We make our double gates. One there, one there. Another one there, another one there. That's just a way to get in and out easily for any workers. Now, as to how it connects up to the main prison, we're going to have to, you know, find out how that's going to work at a later date. But now we go 6 down again. So, another 6 down. And then I think we end up hooking ourselves up to another one of these towers. 6 up. Another one of these towers. I think it's like this, yeah. 5 by 5 tower. Oh, tell you what though, I don't think that's connected up properly. Can't really tell. I think that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Just seems to be sometimes that it shows you the highlighted bit around it. I don't know why. 5, 5 there. And then we go back over to the perimeter wall. Go along like this. And do we go along like that again? Or do I sort of leave it off by an extra block or two? I like the idea of that, just because it helps to separate the sections ever so slightly. I feel like it's a slightly nicer look. So we go off by 2 again. Go all the way down like that. There we go. Because it sort of makes the middle section a lot more prominent than the other 2 attachments. And there we are. So if we speed things along a bit. Add some doorways. We've got 2 doorways right here. Let's go to our foundation rooms. That gel door. One right here. Run right up on the other tower. Right up. I feel like my ability to speak has significantly hindered this episode. Or just whenever I speak, generally, I suppose, is what I should be saying. Should I completely cover the back walls right here with just concrete? Oh, maybe this back section should just be concrete. It would definitely get rid of the, you know, hopes and dreams part of it all. Sort of just paving stone all the way at the back here. 720 though. Fairly expensive. Or gravel. Yeah, we could go for gravel instead. I think gravel might look a lot nicer. And, well, no. It will look the exact opposite. Nicer in a dark, despairful kind of way. Where we try to remove, once again, the hopes and dreams of abilities to, well, the ability for them to hope of escape. You know, it's not going to happen. I need to try and enforce that level of thinking into their minds. So right now, we've got the 2 fences along here. We are going to be removing those fences. Because it's technically inside the prison. With what we've got. We won't remove that one, though. And also, these outside bits can have some fences. So remove this one. Now, these parts, they can have the fences. Because technically speaking, they're outside the sort of main prison. It's just meant to be the entrance. There we go. Then this is... We'll do that in a minute. This can go along like that. And approach around. Same thing with this side. And then 2 here, 2 here. Now, of course, we do need to get power connected up eventually. But that's not something that we need to bother with right now. How are we making money? What are we making money with? We're not doing anything. I suppose, I mean, we could just sort of see it. I mean, finances right now, we don't have anyone to report our finances. I'm not too sure how we have started off this prison, to be honest with you. It's a complete mess. Right, so we've got this section. Now what we should do is remove deliveries. Just remove the deliveries and the rubbish pickup. Do prisoners go to the delivery section? I don't know how that works. There must be a drop-off point. Anyway, whoa. Why does it become dark? Oh, is it meant to highlight the areas where you've got deliveries? Because I have one delivery already. Probably with rubbish as well. Yeah, that's probably how it works. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's how it works. That's really cool. I like that mechanic. So we should have deliveries around about here. It's just one long line of deliveries. And then one long line of rubbish pickup. I kind of would like it if they filled in the little nooks right here. I don't like that. I don't like saying that, little nooks. It just sounds like something derogatory. Not nice at all. It does sound like some sort of racial slur. I don't know how I feel about this anymore. I may be a racist. It's a possibility. As towards what? Well, I don't know. I don't really know. It's some sort of strange creature I've made up. Alright, here we go. I love the way the fence connects up, or at least looks like it connects up to the gate that we have right here. So we've got 4 gates. Now, as to how it's going to work out, I imagine I'm going to have probably these 2 ones opened up constantly, and then these middle ones. I mean, it really depends, you know, it's all in planning right now. But at the moment, I feel pretty good with what we have right here with the main entrance. In fact, really good with what we got. I feel like it's a lot more organized than what we had before. And the gravel looks really nice, actually. So we go to the back. Let's go back to the tiles right here. Let's make the gravel on these back sections. And what do we want for the pickup zone? Excuse me. I don't really know. Concrete tiles, sand. I don't know about sand. Maybe just paving stone. Paving stone would look quite nice. It would make the areas around here look a little bit more industrial. So we could try and do that. We'll see what it looks like on one side. It might not end up looking that good at all, for all we know. The thing I'm worrying about is it might make it look like it's an inside area when it's really not. I can't really tell, to be honest. I think it's because I need to put them inside the walls here. Oh no, just completely demolished the perimeter wall right there. Good to see. Oh, same thing right there. Okay then. Making such a ruckus, workers. I should really hire more staff now that I think about it. There we go. They just appeared out of the ether. Don't ask. I don't know how. Yeah, there's still sort of a light hue of grass texture around here. Tell you what, though. No. It needs to be gravel. It makes it look like it's on the inside, whereas gravel is on the outside. Or at least I've never been inside a building that has gravel. I'm not just sure where you live, but I do not live in the illustrious gravel house. I don't know why it's illustrious, but it is. It's, you know, it's illustrious. What can I say? Now let's make some fences. One right here. One down here. I'm going to have to redo some of them over here as well. And the reason I'm making these sections separate is simply because before we had lots of traffic issues because everything was marked in a very specific location. So you had people... Well, we had deliveries, we have prisoners dropping off, and rubbish in just one middle section. Whereas in here, instead what we can have is the rubbish being picked up in one part, which tends to be the most busy, I think, anyway. I mean, whatever's the most busy should be at the bottom, so that it's always moving down and all the other stuff can sort of do their thing and get the pickups ready. I'm sort of worried that it's the other way around, but really, they're interchangeable, other than sort of a slight period where we've got to move all our resources over, but that's not really too much of a big deal, so I'm not worrying about that so much. Now, as for these sections, I think it should be... It shouldn't be grass, should it? I'm going to make it grass for now. I guess I'm going against what I originally said I would do, which was to try and make it filled with desperate despair. I want to make it look nice at the same time, and I do feel like having some grass really does help to sort of distinguish the middle section to these other, more industrial sectors. So we'll make the fences again. Now, I really don't like how I can't move the doorways around here. Or the road gates. I guess maybe there's another road gate type lingering around, maybe. I have to find out why I can't do anything like that anymore. It's not really too much of a big deal anyway, so I guess I don't mind so much. Something else that I do need to do, however, is set up a perimeter fence pretty much all around the entire complex. So right around here, just one long perimeter fence. Do you want a gate right at the top? I don't know. Tell you what, I might not have to worry about that so much. Because these gates should be closed. Really, I should be worried about the perimeter fence over here. So if we get a fence over there, let's have the game start again. If we just worry about the fence on the outside like this, it just means that if anyone does end up escaping because of a fault that we've made, they're not going to be able to do it because there's a perimeter fence everywhere. They're still going to be able to tunnel out, but that's something else we can worry about later. I'm not going to do a full-on perimeter wall around here until I get sort of a good design going on. So for now, it's just a big old fence all around the entire area, and it's going to cost us not much at all, actually. Oh, that is not right at all. Say it all again if you want me to. If you really want me to. Here we are. I feel like this has been a very productive first 2 episodes, though. There we are, fence on this side. And the ideas that I've sort of come up with right here, yeah, I feel I'm excited for them. I really feel like they're going to work out. If they don't, though, then we'll just kill them all, I suppose. What the hell's going on here? This is already going to shit. Great start. Now, as for the road, I don't want to use too much space, which is sort of my main fear. But I do want to go out a little bit further than how I did previously. So sort of something like this. Or if anything, oh, you know what? I just had a really cool idea. We have the administration, not really administration, but the holding cell building in the middle, and then the road going around. And then the road goes along a little bit more and enters the main building. Oh, that sounds like a really cool idea. So we have the holding cell. I'm pretty sure it's just a holding cell. A room where new recruits are placed. New recruits? Why are they called new recruits? What are we recruiting them for? Good job, prisoner. You've been recruited into this new program. Get in the pit. Oh, you know what? Can we make quarries now? That'd be awesome. Anyway, holding cells. I'm pretty sure we need something else. Some sort of... It's a visitation, staff room, reception. Where your prisoners are first taken when they arrive. That's it. So we need a holding cell and a reception desk. So a bit of both is always a good thing. Holding cell for if we don't have enough cell rooms, I imagine. Till a cell is found for them. So yeah, sort of a building. The starter building. So reception, holding cell kind of design. Sounds like a great idea. Really, we should be using the planning tool right now. I didn't really do it with this side, but it ended up working out for me. I completely forgot about the planning tool. How did I do this? Why have you done this? Right. Tell you what, we should get the paths done first. The paths can indicate the road. So it's 6 across. So let's say the road sort of starts at around about here. So the main road, 4 blocks across. So 4 here, 4 there. They go down by 7. 7 sounds good to me. I don't know why 7 sounds good, but it, you know, sounds really good. It gets me going. Right. I don't know what that was about. So 18 by 11. No. There's no middle section. They can't be properly distributed. Does it need to be properly distributed? Because I need to have one side, which is reception. I suppose that's where the door can go. So if we have the double door right here, the holding cell can go up here. And then this can be the reception area where they do the whole changing and everything like that. And then there's another doorway right here, which is how they exit. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I feel like that's a pretty good design right there. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to foundation, make one big concrete floor. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Let's not go ham too quickly. 7, 4. And this does use up... Okay, it actually uses up very little space. So I'm not necessarily worried about this. So it should be 4 by 4 on the corners. Since it's 4 across. There we are. Just the road going all the way along. And then what we do is the concrete tiles. Like this. Someone's being very rude and texting me, even though they don't know I'm doing this. But it doesn't matter because they're a bastard. Right, and then we do the road.